Welcome back to United USA 2020 and beyond. So, fiat money. Well, it's a currency established as money by government regulation. So, fiat money does not have intrinsic value. What does that mean? It says it does not have use value. It has value only because the government maintains its value or because parties engaged in exchange for currencies, right? They agree on its value. What it's basically saying is parties around the world and governments and bankers that agree on its value, that gives it its value. It's not backed by the gold standard anymore. It's like, hey, here's a history lesson. By the way, we forgot to mention. So a lot of things that come down to when we're thinking about fiat currency, think about the board game Monopoly, okay? Think about paper money that has no intrinsic value whatsoever. It's plain money. When we actually look at the dollars in our pocket, most of us carry our debit cards and credit cards. But when we actually have cash even in our pocket, if you read the dollar, read the note, it says this is one debt note to the Federal Reserve. Even to us, it's currency, and we use it to buy things. It's actually a debt note to the Federal Reserve. I know. Seriously, it's confusing because it's like, okay, wait a minute. You're saying the currency that I use in my pocket to buy things is actually debt to the U.S. government? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So, quick history background. During the classic gold standard era from 1879 to 1914 in the U.S., 1 troy ounce of gold fetched $21. So, in theory, the gold standard therefore limits the government's spending to only what it can raise in taxes or borrow against its gold reserve. Okay, so, and it prevents it from simply printing money to pay its debts. Yeah, that's not the way it is anymore. We don't have the gold standard. So now our money is backed by nothing. Essentially, our money is backed by the value that the powers that be give it, which truthfully is based on nothing. They're just printing paper. So the gold standard in which the monetary system, paper money, it's freely convertible into fixed amounts of gold. All right. So in other words, in such a monetary system, the gold itself, it backs that value of the money. By 1821, England became the first country to officially adopt that gold standard. America, we followed later. Money is not backed on the gold standard anymore, which means, like I said, they're basically printing paper, and it's backed on nothing except the false illusion and the false confidence that it's been given under a market that is essentially artificial. Even Chinese officials about 5 years ago said, I read in an article, that the U.S. economy is based on nothing. Sad but true, people. Don't make up the rules. I just call them like I see them. If you appreciate this video, like it and share it.